Okay, so top part complete. We now move on to our panel. I'm just going to take all the knobs off. Now with the panel, you've got to be very careful here. We don't want to be attacking it with a blade. I'm only going to blade this because it's really, really thick. Normally, I would just lightly scour it with a bit of washing up liquid just to take the edge off it, because it shouldn't get like this. But obviously, for this oven, it is quite bad. So what we've done before is we've just lightly scraped before, and I'm going to use the same process now. Now it's a little bit thick, so what I'm going to do now is stick a bit of lubrication on it. Same as before, I'm going to rub it all in, and now we should see all the grease peeling off, like so. So all I'm doing, like I've done on the top already, I'm just taking the excess grease off, ready for when a stainless steel ball, it makes it a lot easier to take off. Okay, all the way across. I'll just take that dirty grease off there. Sliding down, obviously we'll do this as well. Angle of the blade, just nice and easy, nice and slow, no rush. As you can see, it's just lumps and lumps and lumps of grease. Okay, what I'm going to do now, because I've took the top layer off, I'm just going to give it another light spray. I'm just going to rub it in again, and then nice and lightly, I'm just going to work my way across, try not to obviously take these off, just nice and light, just working the copper steel ball round. All I'm doing now really is I'm just trying to take the heavy off, and I'm just working the degreaser round, nothing heavy. I'm just nice and light, just trying to take the excess off, because I should have got most of it off with the actual blade. So all it should be left on is a bottom layer. As you can see, it's just coming off nice and easy. Like I say, nice and light, all the way across. So now I've pretty much got the heavy off. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my screwdriver, and I'm going to just nice and lightly trying to take the excess from there. As you can see, hopefully your oven is not as dirty as this one. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and aim a few pieces in there, use my finger and thumb, and just nice and light, pushing it in as far as I can to remove the grease from the nook and cranny. Okay, so that's most of it out, but obviously I'm not happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my screwdriver in, and I'm just going to try and literally drag the grease out with a in and out motion. So I'm just trying to drag it out. Obviously there's more grease under here than you really want, but I mean that's, well, disgusting. Okay, same again, work my way across, trying to drag the grease out. Obviously grease sticks, so you can try and get it out in one go. Okay, I'm just going to remove that grease from my fingers. Alright, I'm going to try and do that process again, sticking it as far in as I can. Oh, it's not bad, but it's still not all of it out. quite a volume of grease in there. Okay, just try and push it in as far as you can. I'm going to get in the nooks and crannies there. Okay, a little bit of detail in the corner. Okay, so now I'm going to try and go over it all nice and light, no pressure at all, nice and light. Try if you can, stick a bit over it and try and work your way around, trying to remove all the grease that we can. Okay, now we're on the base, just nice and light, take it off, same as before, try and push it in as far as you can and literally just work your way over. Now there's still a bit of grease on there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just nice and lightly blade it off as much as I can, same as before. Nice and light. Nice and light. Okay, I think we'll add a bit more lubrication on there. And try and do the same thing as we did before, the screwdriver. Just working our way in and just trying to pull it all the way across. Okay, like I said, nice and light. Okay, you've got that far. Now it's just a case of seeing how much you have removed or how much you haven't by just bringing the towel in, working your way across. I can see that's not too far away, just a couple of little small grease that's trying to hang on, but we won't have them hanging on, we've got them removed. Okay, work my way down again, I'll just get the front edge. I can see there's a little bit more on here. Nice and light. Back in again. Okay, so we've cleaned the front and now I've got our knobs. So what I've been saying is to remove the grease from using the blade, but we can't do that on these because sometimes they use really cheap metal and you'll end up scratching it and it'll just be ruined in no time. So all we need to do is grab our scouring pad and just literally run your thumb over. As you can see, I've just got my thumb on there and just literally running over all the way around. As you can see, that's clean. On the insides, just make sure your pad's as far in as you can. Slow motion up and down, turn it round, slow motion up and down. I go on the front, literally back in the bowl. Grab some towel, down it goes, right on the edges, all the way round. Stick it onto the oven. Now I've got it in a better position to just give it the final little clean. And there you go. Repeat that process all the way across. Okay, and the final one goes on. Just like that clean. Okay, so that's our panel.